Good morning, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon. So, thank God it's Friday here in Ontario, specifically in Niagara Falls, Canada. So, sa lahat ng mga viewers po natin, I hope everything is well. Thank God it's Friday. So, it's back, morning with the Kuyas. But today, I'll be alone. Kuya Mikmik is still nasa ano pa po siya, travel mode. But I'll be doing that morning with the quiz today. Of course, sa title po, I'll be with Niagara College. So Niagara College, ito po yung home court of Kuya Nikki. Nandito po ako. This is where our office is here in Niagara Falls. And of course, just really, Niagara College has been a partner of Sun-Cor for the longest time. Isa po sila sa mga first college na partner ng Sun-Cor. And marami po silang pasabog na together with us today. And of course, sa mga viewers po natin, once again, if you can help us share this live session, no? And meron na po kaming ding pasabog. Nasaan ba yun? This, I think I already showed this to you, everyone. Okay. Yes, eto po. Morning with the Kuyas. Of course, meron po kaming pasabog. Balikbayan with the Kuyas naman. This coming August 2025. So, we're gonna be in Cebu and Metro Manila. So, SM Aura po sa August 16 and August 3 will be in Cebu, the Golden Peak Hotel. And Kuya Nikki and Kuya Mipik will be there. No, we will be there. Of course, Niagara College will be joining us as well. So, huwag na nating paligoy-ligoy pa. Huwag nating hintayin. Please help me welcome the recruitment manager of East Asia, Southeast Asia, and Middle East. Yeah, please help me welcome June from Niagara College. Ayan. Hi, June.
Hi, Kuya Nikki. Nice to see you again. And good morning, everyone from Canada.
Yes, actually, June, it's Saturday morning in the Philippines. It's 9 in the morning. So I
Wow.
hope some of you guys are eating breakfast or just starting their day. It's a weekend. Please do help us share this live session because June has a lot of surprise for you. And of course, Kuya Nikki and the Sun-Cor team is here for you guys and they will help you discuss about what's all about Niagara College. Why is Niagara College one of the number one school or college na pinupuntahan ng mga Philippines, I mean, ng mga Filipino students. So, June, um, tell us about Niagara College.
Thank you so much, Kuya. So Niagara College, I have so much to talk about. And I'm so excited every time I get to talk about my college. I have been working with Niagara College for 7 years, and I'm still in love with the job. I'm still in love with the school of uh, how much quality it brings to the students. And one of the things that I want to share the most with the students is that the students can have like how practical the experience the students can have on our campus, and the cost of living here in Niagara, right? So when you first think about going to study abroad in Canada, you will first think about, okay, where to go. There are so many places in Canada. Is so large, and Ontario obviously is the most populous province in the country. And however, Niagara is in the very south of the province, and you will see that Niagara is actually, with the weather, is a little bit warmer than the other parts of Ontario, which is a huge advantage as well. And another thing is the cost of living, right? So it can be 30% lower than it is in bigger city such as Toronto or Vancouver. And when it comes to Toronto, it's just 1.5 hour drive from Toronto. Now I see that Kuya Nikki has been helping me to navigate through the program search at Niagara College. And as you can see on the screen, we have more than 130 programs offer to international students. However, um, I'm sure you might have known about the PGWP. For those of you who haven't known about it yet, it is a post graduation work permit, meaning that after you graduate from a program, you will be allowed to work. And Kuya Nikki has just clicked in one of the example that is PGWP eligible. You can see the green button right next to the name of the program, which is PGWP eligible. It means when you graduate from these programs, you will be eligible to apply for post-graduation work permit. And this is I believe this is what studying in Canada about, right? I believe that studying abroad, studying in Canada is a huge investment for each of you, and so you don't want to come to Canada and study and then and just like that and just come back, right? Just come back um to your country. I mean, whatever, whether you want to go back or not is still very beneficial if you can gain some Canadian work experience. Doesn't matter if you want to immigrate to Canada or you just want to advance your career. It is still very, very beneficial for you that you have work experience in Canada. That is what the PGWP eligible programs is for. Now, thank you very much, Kuya. This is exactly the program that I want to talk to you about, personal support worker. Why? Because this program is among the top field of study that is in high demand in the labor market, meaning that this program is, when you graduate from this program, it is almost immediately that you can find a job in this area. Now I can never guarantee anything, right? As a school, like a representative, I can never say that you are guaranteed to find job in anything. However, only for personal support worker I can say that the demand for this one is very, very high, and you can almost immediately find a job after you graduate. And also this program has been known for the advantage in terms of immigration that it can bring. So that's why it remains in high demand right now in Niagara region. So the good news is the program is still open for September intake. So if you are having the intention of of studying abroad, yes, as you can see, January, September, and January and May for next year, 2026, are still open as well. So I encourage you to apply as soon as possible because this program is a high demand, so it can fill up pretty quickly. And I'm sure that Kuya Nikki can help you to have free application at Niagara College if you want to apply anytime. Um, so yeah, that is one of the program that can help you. First of all, uh, get the job pretty easily. Second of all, it can help you with the immigration as well. And obviously, it will lead you to PGWP, to post graduation work permit.
Yeah, and June, sorry to cut you off. Just to share, I mean, personal support worker is like June said that this is a very in-demand job. I mean, this is the only job that we can guarantee that after you finish your program, there's a lot of chances that you can get a job right away. And of course, in Niagara region, just to share to everyone, June, that Niagara region is also a retirement area or retirement zone. I mean, region. Most of the people retire here in Niagara region. So since you are in Niagara Falls, There's a lot of hospitals, of course, nursing homes and nursing facilities that personal support worker are in need, and there will be a lot a potential for you to get a job right away. And of course, this is I should say that your salary will not be a minimum.
Mm.
Will not be a minimum. You will not start as a minimum wager for a personal support worker. I've seen a lot of students actually, June, who finished the PSW program, and now they're doing well. Most of them are they got their permanent residency also,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and there's a lot of potential for the visa side as well. I cannot talk about more on the immigration, but the nanny program, the healthcare program, getting a Canadian education plus Canadian work experience. This will also help you with your Canadian experience class. And just to add, I'm gonna show you something. Aside from, I did show you the tuition fee. The tuition fee for this one, for this is only an 8 months program. If correct me if I'm not mistaken, June.
Mm-hmm. No, it's academically it's a 1 year, one
1 year. Okay.
academic year. Yeah, but the actual time that you're gonna study is 8 months for four semesters.
Oh, 2 semesters, right? Or
Sorry, 2 semesters. Yes.
and do they have a field placement for this program?
They do, yes. So for this program, actually, you would need to have to obtain your work permits at the airport, to be able to do the field placement. And the school will place you in a hospital or in a home care center. Most of the time, it's a hospital, and then you will
Mhm.
need to, yeah, do the field placement and study in the same semester. Usually, it would be in the second semester.
Okay. And is the field placement with pay or
So the field placement is not paid. However, that is when the school place you. But if you can find a place by yourself and they agree to pay you, that wouldn't be a problem with the school. But the field placement is different from co-op in the fact that field placement means you will be placed by the school and it will not be a paid position.
okay, I understand. But getting a field placement it only means that you can learn while practicing your I mean actual practice you're the program like the personal support workers because this is not done online. It's a person to person face to face program. You really
Mm-hmm.
have to be in school, and of course during your placement uh, term, you will be sent to a specific hotel. I mean, hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, to really,
And yeah.
make use of what you learn and in actual settings as well.
Well, another thing I want to add with the field placement is that obviously this is the time when you can earn your experience, but this is also a very critical time when you can start to build your network within the field, right? When you start to present yourself in the industry and to start to have the connection with the hospitals, with the home care centers, and your career can go from there, right? Even when like after that, when you graduate and you already have connection, so it will be easier than you start from scratch after graduation. So that is
Yeah.
also a very very important point. That even when it is a field placement, you still need to do your best as much as possible.
Yes, and of
Mm-hmm.
course, the minimum requirements for the personal support worker is at least you finish grade 12, or
Yeah.
if you have a second year level in college, and of course, you don't need to take IELTS exam for this or the English exam, as long as you can you have the mathematics for grade 11 and then biology for grade 11, which is if you're a grade 12 graduates, I'm sure you already have those subjects. But just a quick question for those who are under the old curriculum, June.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, how can we can we still accept them?
Well, yeah, so this is a very great question. So, Niagara College would want to give a very big advantage to Filipino students, and we do accept old curriculum. This is because we have been having students from old curriculum for a couple of years, and we find that the quality of the students, even after graduating, is very good. They are very hardworking, and the result is good. They academically succeed in the program. So that is the reason why we keep nowadays we keep accepting the old curriculum for Filipino students, which is very good news. And obviously, as you just mentioned, we also waive the IELTS English requirements for Filipino students as well.
Yes, and of course we do also waive the application fee if you go with Sun-Cor. So you don't need to pay the application fee for the letter of acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
It's free if you go with us, Sun-Cor. And not only that, we also have some scholarship grants.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you so much, Kuya, for mentioning this one. This is a very exciting news that I want to mention today about the Ancient Scholarship. So, as you can see on the screen, we are having a very new scholarship of up to 3,000 Canadian dollars, which includes 2,000 for the first semester just upon admission, meaning that you don't need to apply for it. You don't need to have like excellent academic like results or anything. As long as you apply for it and fill out the application form, you will be eligible for 2,000 Canadian dollars scholarship. And the second part is 1,000. So if you are if you finish your first semester with minimum 80% of your GPA, then you will receive another 1,000 Canadian dollars for the second semesters. And Kuya, I also want to mention the happy news and also the very good news, but it's just for a uh, very special for today and for the upcoming 2 weeks, which is that if you submit your application and pay the deposit of 2,000 Canadian dollars before June 1st, the 2,000 scholarship that you are seeing on the screen will be applied to you upfront, meaning that it will act as a direct discount. So instead of having to pay 9,000 for the first semester tuition fee, you only need to pay 7,000. So it will be upfront, but the condition is that you have to apply and pay deposit before June 1st. So you only have 2 weeks to go. So imagine you go and Kuya Nikki, of course, will help you. You apply now, no admission fee. Application fee is $150. So you don't need to pay that. Plus, you get the 2,000 discount immediately. uh, and we will provide the documents for you, the LOA, and nowadays we need the PAL, which is provincial attestation letter. We will provide it within 5 days. So everything will be expedited, everything will be very quick for you, since Sun-Cor has been our very active partners for a very long time. So there will be lots of advantages for you. So I really encourage you to apply now, today, as soon as possible.
Yes, and aside from this, for the scholarship, for the entrance, and the $3,000, once again, if you apply before June 1st, you can get the $2,000 upfront deducted right away on your tuition fee. And of course, June, another scholarship grant that we offer is the
Oh yeah.
spousal scholarship program. So, can
This
you
one
help
is
us?
even, yeah, this one is even bigger, and this is a special program that we make particularly for spouses, for husband and wives, for those who want to come to Canada with their family. Okay, so we have built this program because of so many. Right? There are many disadvantages from the new regulations, where if you want to go to college, you might not, your husband or your wife might not be able to gain a work permit. Um, so that is the reason why we have these spousal scholarship programs, which means one of you will study at Niagara College for free. Okay, so now I'm going to go a little bit deeper into the program. Let's say we have the spouses, right? The husband and wife, and I would call them one as the main applicant, and the other one is the dependent applicants. So the main applicants will apply for any PGWP eligible program. And of course, they will still pay and everything, just like a regular student. However, the dependents applicants, which is either the wife and the husband that goes with the main applicant, will need to apply for a non-PGWP program, and they will get 7,000 scholarship every semester. Every semester, and it goes for the whole program. Meaning that if you take the program, if you take a 2-year program, it would be 4 semesters, then that would be 7,000 times 4 equal 28,000 Canadian dollars scholarship that you don't have to pay. Okay, the only amount that you need to pay will be around 1,500 to 2,000. That is not tuition fee. That would be the services fee, such as the medical insurance, the bus
Mm-hmm.
pass. Yeah, so those kind of service fees. Now, what are the advantages of this besides the free tuition, right? Obviously, you don't have to pay. Second of all, when both husband and wife are studying, they can still work for 24 hours a week and 40 or full time if it is during your scheduled break, right? That is the first thing. Both of you can still work, and one of you study for free, right? And after you graduate with both of you Canadian education qualification, which will bring you
Mm-hmm. Medyo nawala si Jude. So, going back po, malaking savings po 'to, 'no? Kasi you're gonna be earning parang 7,000 Canadian dollars per semester for non-PGWP programs. I don't know what happened to June, but yeah, hindi kasi lahat are eligible for master's program. No? But this is a great opportunity for the students who are not qualified with masters but they want to bring their spouse with them. So magandang paraan po 'to, parang libre po, libre na po yung pag-aaral ng inyong asawa. Kasi 7,000 kasi usually ang semester is around 8,000 to 9,000. If you will get an extra 7,000 per term, just imagine, parang libre na po ang pag-aaral ng asawa po ninyo. But makakasama niyo pa siya. And what June was trying to explain is, once you both of you will finish the program, so yung isa, mag-graduate, mag-apply ng PGWP, and then yung isa din gagraduate walang PGWP, during the PGWP time, yung spouse naman can be apply as an open work permit holder. Hi June, I thought we lost you.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I have some technical. Tonight is my technical problem night. I don't know, with my laptop and now with my phone. But yeah, I'm glad that I'm back.
Yeah, I was just trying to explain again to them that this is a huge saving. Actually, 7,000 per semester for a regular student. You're paying at least 8,000 to 9,000 per term, right? But for this one, if you can, for example, you can get a non PGWP program, for example, culinary. Culinary is around 20,000 a year, or let's just say 9,000 per term. But you have a savings of 7,000. You only pay like 2,000, but you're allowed to work 24 hours per week for 4 months. And not only that, most of the programs has a one term break. So that's like a 4 months break that you can work full time. And on the visa side, on the immigration side, once I mean both of you will get a Canadian education plus a Canadian work experience. This would really boost up your points when it comes to immigration side. This will open up a lot of permanent residency opportunity. This is really great. Actually, June, you're the only school that offered this. You're
Yeah.
the only. Just imagine a free education for your partners.
And I also Kuya Nikki, I would also want to add that your kids, your children, will be able to study in Canada, in Niagara, for free from elementary to high school, up to high school, 12 years for free Canadian education.
I couldn't ask for more, Jin. Actually, this is a no-brainer for me to really, because like I said, not everyone is willing to take masters because of
Yeah.
the eligibility and also the cost. Because when you take a master's program, most of the master's schools here in Canada requires a master. I mean, an IELTS exam. You know,
Yeah.
most, and not only that, it's gonna be expensive. Roughly around 60 to 80,000 in a program. But this is a huge savings. Actually, not only that, people, I mean, getting a Canadian education is just like you're a domestic student for this. I mean, even more because if your spouse is only paying 2,000 a term, just imagine that, and still getting a diploma for.
Yeah.
I have a quick question for this, Jun.
Yeah.
Since you mentioned that this is only for non PGWP program,
Mm-hmm.
so there's no chance for it that. So let's try to check what are the programs. So what are the programs it is that is non PGWP eligible that they can select.
Right.
Let me try to bring up my screen here.
Yeah. That would be very helpful if you can help me to go to the program list where we can see lots of programs that are, for some reason, I don't know, for some reason,
Yeah.
many programs that are still in high demand in Niagara region but are not PGWP eligible.
So let's just
And
sort it out by term. So this is September. So we only have four intake: January, May, and September.
yeah,
So September is still open.
yeah, September is still open.
Yes, because this is not only for those people who are planning. This is also for the people who are here in Canada
Yeah, yeah,
who are,
absolutely. Yeah,
who are affected on with the new policy. Actually, they can do this. So see, for those programs that don't have the PGWP eligible, so
mm-hmm.
they can take this program. You can just try to check. For example, let's just say business programs, right?
Yeah,
These are
yeah,
non
all the
PGWP.
business related programs and
Mhm.
hospitality,
Yeah.
culinary. Imagine all of those hotels that we have, all of those restaurants that we have, and those programs are not PGWP
Even
eligible.
culinary with co-op.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
with
And there's a reason for that, Kuyaniki. It is because the PGWP eligible program is based on is a federal decision, right? Where the labor market in Niagara region need these programs, but they don't assess that. That's why these are not PGWP eligible yet. So if the husband or the wife, the dependent spouse can take
mm,
these programs, the opportunities for your job is still abundant in the region.
yes.
Yeah,
Just imagine this one. Okay, this program is called the culinary management with co-op. So
yeah,
it means it's a 2 year program. So it's here 2 year diploma program. At least you're a high school graduate. You can do this program. Okay, so if I am a spouse of a student and I wanted to grab this opportunity, so first year on my first term, I can get a 7,000 discount, right?
Exactly,
So
exactly.
I'm just paying around 5,000 for my first term. On my second term, I'm gonna only paying 11,000 minus 7,000, around 4,300, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
But in the
That's
co-op
correct. Yeah.
term,
Mm-hmm.
okay, the co-op term, it means that first, I don't know if this would be with pay co-op, June,
Yeah,
but
we do pay the co-op, but it is already included. So co-op term is actually, I think it's around $500 for the term. I think so.
Mhm.
It's just the administration fee. It's not like it's not like the cost like tuition cost like the two semesters before.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you're earning money under co-op
Exactly, you're earning as a full-time
work.
worker.
So like if
Exactly.
you're a minimum wage, like $40, so you're gonna be earning around probably $600 a week. So that's times
No, it
four.
can easily be, compensated
Yeah, so you can
during
earn,
your co-op.
if you're earning around 2,300, $2,000 a month with your co-op, times 4 months, it's about like
Yeah,
$8,000, right?
that's that's true. Yes.
And then on the second year, just deduct 7,000, just deduct 7,000. And of course, I think there's also a term break within the term, right, Jin?
Sorry, the term rate.
Term break, like a 4 month semester break.
A term break. Because this program requires a co-op, so there's no term break. There's
Oh,
no 4 months. So that would be the co-op program.
okay, perfect. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so if you can just imagine, 24 minus 14 is around 10,000 for the first year.
Yeah.
22 minus 14 is around 8,000.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
18,000 for a 2-year program, and plus you
With
get a
the co-op.
with a co-op.
With the co-op, very important. Yeah, because
Uh,
co-op time is the time when you can actually you learn a lot. You earn experience. You earn
yes,
network, and also you earn uh the money that you earn, the wage that you earn can actually cover your next semester.
yes. There's a lot, even the hospitality, the
Correct.
tourism. So you could also study trade. But is there an option for them to also study a PGWP program, June, and still get the?
Yeah, so if they choose to study a PGWP, then the spousal scholarship will not apply. They will have to apply as a regular student.
Okay. So we have one question here from Wing. Is pharmacy technician available for international students or just community pharmacy? Let's see. I would like
Okay, I want to
what will
confirm
I do?
which program is he asking?
It says here, I'm just trying to go back. It says here, is pharmacy technician available for
Ah,
international student? So we can see here. Okay, go to, if you can go to the website of Niagara College. If you go down to pharmacy technician, you will see also if it's eligible for international or if it just be eligible for domestic students. So you can see here the options here. Availability, you can see here domestic applicants are accepted, international applicants are accepted too. It only offered in September and January intake. So for pharmacy technician program, this
mm-hmm.
is what she is asking.
Yeah. So this program is also a high competitive one because the demand for this program is very high, and the demand from the labor market is also high for this one. So I
Mhm.
would encourage you to apply early again. Anytime that you have the intention, because when Kuya Nikki will help you to apply without any application fee. So the important thing is you apply and hold the seat. Because as you know, many of the programs they might have been might have become, waitlisted very quickly, right? So always I encourage you to apply as soon as possible, because anyway, when you apply, you don't need to pay anything just yet, and you can hold the seat. Yeah.
Yes. So once again, the spousal, what do you call it, this the spousal scholarship, this would really be a huge savings, especially for those people who are trying to who are already here in Canada and who wants, I mean, can't wait to bring their spouses or their family with them. And this is a huge savings because it's just like you're not, I mean, you're just paying at least 1,500 to 2,000, and your spouse can also be can study, a diploma program that can earn you more points during your for the immigration side for your permanent residency.
That's true. That's
Wow, very
And
good.
one more point that I want to point out, Kuyaniki, because some of you, when you hear about the spousal programs, you might have had a question in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
So the main applicant will have the PGWP, which means obviously they can work. What about the dependent applicants, right? When they apply for the non PGWP eligible, how can they work after they graduate? So, of course, when we build this program, we build on the benefits, on the perspective of the students. So, we got you covered. But you have this comes with a little bit of the things that need your effort. So, the main applicants that either husband or wife that takes the PGWP eligible program, you will need to find a job within tier 0, 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
I might not be able to explain very in detail about what that means, but I'm sure Kuya Nikki and especially Kuya Mikmik can help, because this is more like a immigration kind of term. But if you can secure the job within tier 0, 1, 2, 3, and I would like to say that tier 3 is not difficult to find in Niagara region. So if that happens, then your wife or your husband, your dependents, can will be eligible to apply for open work permit. So in the end, both of you will have work permit. One will have post graduation work permit, and the other one will have open work permit. And then you can both legally work in Canada. With Canadian education qualification, you will be able to find a job that is worth your effort.
Yes. So
Mhm.
once again, guys, if you're interested, we offer our free LOA assistance or the letter of acceptance assistance with Sun-Cor. We will not charge you anything. And of course, if you're in need for your visa processing, of course, Kuya Mikmik is there. He is the right person, can really help you get a higher chance to get your visa approved. September intake is still open. If you are interested, please send us an email at apply@sun-core.com. And if you have any questions, please book a free one-on-one consultation with me. Just visit sun-core.com. Just select on the menu, book for a consultation with Kuya Nikki. And it's a free 15 to 20 minutes conversation. There's no payment required. There's no credit card required. It's free. We just want to make sure that, we can discuss about the program that you're going to be selecting and the intake that you're going to be also choose. But once again, this is for free. The first part is for free. Once you get your LOA, you have the options to do DIY or get our services as well. Okay, and of course, once again, this coming August, Sun-Cor will be in the Philippines, Balikbayan with the Kuyas 2025, Metro Manila in August 16, and Cebu will be on August 3rd. Of course, Niagara College will be joining us. And through Sun-Cor, if you're going to go to Niagara College, you don't need to worry about your house. You don't need to worry about pick up at the airport, getting yourself what do you call this one, set up here in Niagara Falls, because I am in Niagara Falls. I will
Yeah.
personally help you and guide you. And if even if you're from other agency, just shoot me up and I'll be happy to help you out. And June, once again, thank you very much for your time today. And this is not the last, okay? We'll be setting up a lot of info session. I hope Kuya Mikmi can join us next time. But once again, guys, I want you to grab this opportunity. September intake is still open. And of course, if you will do your deposit before June 1st, you can get the $2,000 upfront deducted on your tuition fee. So your first month tuition fee will only, during the application, will be just 7,000. So what are you waiting for? Please apply with Sun-Cor and get a chance to get those 3,000 Canadian dollars.
Yay!
Yeah. And June, once again, thank you very much for sharing your Saturday, I mean, your Friday evening. And it's Saturday morning in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So everyone, please watch out for Sun-Cor. We have a lot of announcement. And of course, watch out for Niagara College because Niagara College is one of the top school here, not only in Ontario, but all over Canada.
Thank you very much, Kuya Nikki, and thank you everyone for spending time with us. And wish everyone a happy weekend.
Happy weekend, everyone. Bye
Bye bye.
bye.